All right, everybody, let's sit down. Let's be quiet. This is the reason why we're here. We're going to get ready to introduce these honorees. This is the most important part of the event right now. All right. Had a little food, a little drink. Everybody should be nice and relaxed. All right, so obviously, you know I'm happy to be here. And I'm especially honored to have been chosen to introduce Michael Schottenfeld. He is 16 years old and is here tonight to share the story of his personal fight against cancer. Michael is very special to me. I have known him since before he was born. I feel that I may have had actually something to do with it because I introduced Robin and Rick. Some days that's good, some days that's not too good. But my connection goes back much further. I have known Michael's mother, Robin, since childhood. Her family is like an extension of mine. Her father, Michael's grandfather, Marshall Feingold, was like a second father to me. Unfortunately, Marshall lost his battle to cancer. My Uncle Marshall was one of the most loving and also one of the most toughest and brave men that I knew. There isn't a day that still goes by that I do not think of my Uncle Marshall. Michael Schottenfeld possesses many of Marshall's greatest attributes. He is warm and kind, and when the going gets tough, he can be as tough and as brave as it gets. Happily, Michael is here to tell his story, and I am so proud of him, so let's please give an unbelievably well welcome to Michael Schottenfeld.
First off, I want to thank everyone for coming, and congratulations to Howard Godnick for the honor you have given him tonight. About 2 years ago, I was an average 8th grade boy looking forward to a normal life. I worked hard in school, I played basketball, I hung out with my friends, and I was an awesome 2K10 player. However, all of a sudden, my life was turned upside down. I was diagnosed with cancer, and I was to be in the hospital for a week and have a lymph node dissection, and then have to lie in bed for another 8 weeks. With that said, I still do not consider myself a hero. What I had was not my choice. Heroes are people who choose to do something courageous for others. A fireman who saves an old lady from a burning building, he's a hero. Me, I just had to do what I had to do to survive. People like to make cancer patients feel better about what they went through by telling them they are so courageous and brave. But in reality, every person in this room would have done the same thing I've done. But don't think what I went through was easy. While most people might think I just prefer to lie around all day and play Xbox, I actually do love playing basketball, and not being able to do that for more than 6 months really was tough. Whenever someone finds out I had cancer, they all say the same word, sorry. Why would anyone in the world need to say sorry to me? Unless someone went inside my body and made cancer spread throughout it, they have nothing to be sorry about. Without my friends and family giving me tremendous support throughout my sickness, it would have been a much tougher road to get through. It definitely would have been much tougher without Dr. Schottenfeld. Not only is he a wonderful doctor, but an equally wonderful person. His bedside manner is unmatched by any doctor in the world. And no matter what time it is, he will be there for me in a second. I would also like to thank Mr. Turbin. While you started off as my 7th grade Latin teacher, you have truly become someone who I will consider a friend for the rest of my life. Whenever I have needed anything from you, you have always been there with open arms. And without you, this speech wouldn't have been possible. Jason and Max You guys were always there for me throughout this and are the best brothers I could ever ask for. Dad, you made sure my surgery was going to be the best it could possibly be. From researching the best doctors to connecting my Xbox to the hospital TV, you made my experience as smooth as it could be, and I can never thank you enough for that. Mom, oh. Mom, however long I was in the hospital for, you were there just as long. You didn't leave my side once, never once, and I love you so much for that. Finally, I would like to thank the Sloan Kettering Memorial Hospital for making me the recipient of this year's Award for Courage. Naturally, my parents and I were devastated by the news 2 years ago, but we were also fortunate that I was treated by the finest doctors in the world in the finest hospital in the world. In 1992, one of my heroes, North Carolina State basketball coach Jimmy Valvano, was diagnosed with cancer. 3 months before he died, when he accepted the Arthur Ashe Award for Humanitarianism, he said this: "To me, there are 3 things we should all do every day. Number 1 is laugh. You should laugh every day. Number 2 is think. You should spend time in thought. Number 3 is you should have your emotions move to tears. Could be happiness or joy. But think about it. If you laugh, you think, and you cry, that's a full day. That's a heck of a day. You do that 7 days a week, you're going to have something special." He ended his speech this way: "Cancer can take away all my physical abilities. It cannot touch my mind, it cannot touch my heart, and it cannot touch my soul. And those 3 things are going to carry on forever." And that's how I plan to live my life every day from now on. I'll do what my Latin teachers have told me: carpe diem, seize the day. Thank you very much.
Michael, on behalf of the Award of Courage, we present Michael Schottenfeld with the 212 Award of Courage.
Thank you very much.
Well, where's the photographer? Okay?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.